Hey, if you're watching this video, you're probably considering moving to Palmas Del Mar. I created this series with the most common questions people have about moving and living in Palmas Del Mar. My name is Maria Brown with Palmas Dream Homes, and I'm your host. I hope you enjoy this series. Number 7. Weather is amazing, but be prepared for hurricane season. During hurricane season, there are a couple of things you have to keep in mind. There's a list that I'll provide you with the items that you need to have ready and stored to make sure that in case of any outages, you're prepared. It's highly recommended that you have a property with a generator, full power generator, either gas or diesel, or if you're in a condo, that you have at least batteries that can help you run your refrigerator and most smaller appliances, light switches. There are some condominiums that have a full power generator or those that allow you to have solar panels plus battery. That's another way that you can prepare for hurricane season. Make sure you have lots of batteries and canned food and other things that I'll provide you on this list. If you have a generator, also highly recommended that you get this checked every 6 months to make sure that it's ready to start running when you need it. A lot of people get scared during hurricane season and they say they prefer to leave the island, go somewhere else, travel, and then come back in October. If you're doing that, make sure your property has storm shutters so that you can close and lock your place before you leave, and have either a cleaning person, a handyman, or someone you trust that come look at your property at least every 2 weeks. Have a dehumidifier or leave your ACs running on dry mode to avoid having moisture that could later translate into mold. In the winter time, it's the best time of the year. You'll see a lot of snowbirds coming to town, and they stay here for 3 months. The weather is amazing, nice breeze, not too hot, not too humid, and the beach is also nicer at that time of the year. Once we start the summertime, it gets a little bit hotter and humid. It's also getting closer to hurricane season, so sometimes people like to travel during that time of the year. Another thing I wish I knew before moving here was that we have sargasso season. That is basically the seaweed that we will see in the ocean during the summertime. It's something seasonal, so you only see that between May, June, through the end of September. Starting October, starts to clear out, and we have again the nice clean beaches again. The other thing I didn't know before I moved here is about Sahara dust. What is that? Yes, you'll notice sometimes the sky looks overcasted. You can't see the island of Vieques, you can see the mountains. And why is that? Because there's dust in the environment. And if you suffer from allergies, this could be also something that will bother you. And also if you have kids, I remember when we moved here, that was something that my child had to suffer through a little bit. Now, I guess the body gets used to it, so he deals with it better. But if you have like itchy eyes, sore throat, and you'll see it's because of the dust too. They recommend you to have an air purifier, dehumidifier in your unit, specifically in your bedroom or the living room, the places you spend the most time. And my pediatrician used to say, if you cannot see Vieques, then keep the kids inside. Don't let them go outside too much. Number 8. You rarely need to leave Palmas del Mar. So we call it we're within the bubble. And why? Well, you even have a bank here. We have Banco Popular. You have a convenience store. So if you forgot something from the grocery store, you can grab it from there. We have about 17 restaurants. So you can choose one day you eat at one, another day you eat at another one. And you can also order things to be delivered. So whether that is via DoorDash or Uber Eats, or if you want to have groceries shipped, we have 2 supermarkets with their app. The one is Econo and the other one is Ralph, where you can order through the app and they will deliver to your door. So no need to leave your house if you don't want to. Everything else is inside a community. You have the school. You can even ride the bike to go to school. You have 3 different churches. You have Catholic church and you have 2 Christian churches as well. They're non-denominational churches, so you can choose which one you want to go to. And again, this will bring you closer to the community. If you're into tennis, there are several leagues happening throughout the year. Some is just ladies, some is just men, and some are mixed. And the nice thing about it is not only that you get to know your neighbors, but you get to explore the island as well, because some of those games happen in San Juan, but some of them could be on the west side of the island. And all of a sudden, you can spend the weekend in Cabo Rojo while you're playing tennis with your friends. Number 9, it's a great place to raise kids, especially if you have younger ones. I moved here with my kid when he was almost 4 years old, and I love that he could ride his scooter, his bike. We could go and meet friends at the beach club or at the forest. We could go and hike and explore everything outdoor. Then I actually gave birth here and had my second child. So it's been nice to see him also do some activities with other friends here, see him run around on the beach, building sandcastles and just exploring nature. You also have a lot of activities within the community. The school, even if your kids are not enrolled in school, they will have some after-school programs where you can enroll your kids for ballet or hip-hop lessons. For art, sports, they have soccer, basketball, volleyball for kids as well. Chess club is also an option, and even sailing camp. If you want to have your kids learn sailing, they take the kids to Ceiba for the classes and then they'll bring them back. Another thing I like here is that there is summer camp at school. That is something that you can book for the whole month of June or on a weekly basis. The tennis camp also is something very popular here, where they will not only play tennis, but they will also teach kids pickleball. They will take them to the beach club as well. So it's a mix of activities to make sure your kids are active and entertained during the summertime. There's a school right outside of Palmas also called Crayola Kids. That is more like a daycare, and then it turns into preschool, and I think it goes up to second grade. Another great way to have your kids enroll for June or July summer camp. And then there are some other activities outside of the community. So if you're open to driving a few minutes from Palmas Del Mar, you can find gymnastics, you can find other type of sports, and even music classes as well. One of the things that I like the most is how safe it feels to be here with your kids, knowing that they could be playing with their neighbors, playing in their backyard with friends, or going to the children's park. And you always have also another set of eyes because, you know, it's a tight community, so you have other moms also taking care or keeping an eye on your kids while you're there too. Number 10, it doesn't feel like you're in a vacation anymore. And this is very interesting. When I first moved here, it's like you are on a vacation, and it's an endless vacation, you know? You have nice weather, you have the beach, you have sunshine, you have the breeze, you feel like you are on a tropical vacation. But after a while, you realize that this is home. So whenever you have friends, family, or other guests visiting you, you get to appreciate it again through their eyes. Because yes, it is like an endless vacation with amazing weather, great food, lots of activities outdoors, and a nice community. So if I can describe to you how my day goes, I will say you wake up in the morning, grab your coffee or tea on the balcony, enjoying the nice view, get ready for the day, get your kids ready for school, and then you take them on the golf cart or you take them on the car, just 10-15 minutes, depending if you're riding the car or the golf cart. If you live near the school, you could even take your kids riding their scooters. And then after you drop them off, there's usually something that you want to do, whether that is going to the gym, going to play pickleball or tennis, or maybe you want to go to the yoga class at the hotel or at Carpus Forest. Sometimes you just want to go for Bible study, or maybe you want to meet your friends. There's also like a book club. So different activities that you can join to start your day before you actually get to work. And for a lot of people who work from home, it's nice because that changes a little bit of the pace on the day-to-day, because one day you could be doing Bible study and another day you could be playing tennis. And another day you could be golfing. The flexibility of knowing that you could take a break for lunch and then do one of these activities as well. What I really like is the close connections that you build here, because you'll notice that whether that is affinities for work or sports or kids that you have similar age groups, small groups start to form within the community. We have big groups, right? Like for people who are interested in something particular, like for example, boating or spearfishing or golfing. But then there are smaller groups. For example, we have the lady bosses, which is for entrepreneurs. Or you have the moms group. But within the moms group, there's also smaller groups for kids that were born in 2024, for example. So those moms that have kids with similar ages get to have a smaller group for them when they have similar questions and similar needs. During these past 8 years since we moved here, it's been nice to see how everything has developed. From when we moved here, that it was a smaller group of people. Now we have a lot of people moving here, not only from the States, but also from other parts of the island. And it's nice to see how these interactions starts to happen, how this friendship starts to be built, and also to see how our kids are growing up. When we moved here, our kids, I only had one child, first of all. So it's nice to see that my second child was born here, and now he's 6 years old. So I've seen little kids from when they were in preschool to now they're middle schoolers, and some of them that now are seniors and graduating. So it's amazing to see the involvement on the community. They say it takes a village, and I really feel like that's how it is here. We have also some activities for teenagers organized by Young Life. We also have opportunities for young entrepreneurs with the Entrepreneurs Fair, and we also have other activities that bring parents together. For example, at the school activities, like there's like these parents meet and greet mixers. We also have some painting events where it's like a sip and paint. Some of them are activities that you can do just for adults, and sometimes they do like bingo night where you can also bring your kids to that activity. So it's a nice way to interact with other families. So I hope this video gave you a little bit more of an inside scoop of how it is to live in Palmas del Mar. Now, if you want to know maybe about activities in Palmas del Mar or health insurance or other things that you might need when you're moving to Palmas del Mar, make sure you follow and see the next video.